Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3. So, last episode, we launched a mild counterattack versus the... Well, in terms of numbers, it's not mild. In terms of scope, it is pretty mild. Counterattack against the Germans. Alright, so we just lost a battle here. Which one is it? Nope, not this one. Was it our count... Is our attack there? Well, some of these, yeah, we're starting to lose a lot of troops, so we should probably actually try to fall back, although this province is perfectly safe. We have local counterattacks in the north towards Leningrad here because the ground has dried out, so it's perfectly feasible for us to counterattack up here. The losses on both sides have been extremely horrendous, which has made for some interesting gameplay, actually. Alright, so why don't we... You guys are retreating, but we want to make sure we hold this province, so we're just going to let them retreat into it. We won. See, that's Romanian units that are attacking me here, and I mean, the Romanians are not going to be capable of doing much against me. So what we're going to do is use some of these fresh-ish units, like these tanks and motorized, to flank that guy right there. I would like to actually push them away from the Magnus line and be able to hold new ground, but I don't know if that's feasible yet. As long as we don't actually lose any of these units to overruns, I'm perfectly fine with taking losses. Somebody said something along the lines of, you're in the comment section, like, you know, within a 2 years or something like that, you're going to be completely out of manpower. I have more manpower now than, you know, I'm getting 75 a month. Probably more than the Germans are, but again, doesn't matter. I don't think I'm going to have manpower issues. Fuselage aerodynamics. Yeah, it looks like they're basically pulling out of the south. Well, not pulling out, but redeploying to the north. Still too damp down here to really do anything. But they're not going to... Well, I don't know. They're doing pretty good right there. What do we look... Oh, no, they're gonna falter before anything happens there. They're going to falter before anything happens there. There's so many units here, I don't think it's going to matter. Yeah. Up here is interesting. We actually wiped out a German division. But they've done some pretty heavy damage to the units I have over here. What I want to do is grab some of those tanks that formed. If I could ever find any of them. Oh my god, my phone is exploding. Well, there's two and captured German armor. Oh, there's some more right there. Let's take these guys and redeploy them all up here to help out in the north. I'm pretty happy with the way things are going up here. I'm not worried about the Germans too much. Not like I was before, at least. Although I probably should probably retreat some of these more damaged units out of here, depending on... it's just one Panzer division. They're gonna run out of men before it becomes terribly problematic. Alright, we won, 0-0, that was a nothing battle. And we won over here. Again, we took 10 times the losses the Germans did, but we were taking the province. Here, during the struggle, we lost 12,000 men. They lost 1,200. But it looks like we actually did take the province. And that's electronics and infantry communication. So much of our IC is going into upgrades, we really don't have much for actually building units, which is sad. I very much love building units. But look at all the upgrades to my armor. Well, they're going to get advanced armor designs pretty soon. That should suck up a lot. And nothing in the south. Man, there's a lot of combat up here. I wish I had more... What? Is this guards infantry? This is... Let's get these guys up here. I'm not super thrilled with these guards infantry because they don't get the strength increases. They stay at 3,500. Look at all these. This is ridiculous. That should be one event, and then it just forms them as they come. That really should just be one event. Right, they're counterattacking, but that's okay. Counterattacking, but that's okay. Rapina, 20,000 to 13,000. It's actually a great province for me to be able to hold right there, if I can hold it. These units can now focus in on the defensive. Looks like there's definitely some access friendly units in there. Hungarian, Romanian, Italian, something like that. This one is about to falter. I actually have pushed them back from the Magnus line into positions that looks like I can hold. I'm pretty stoked about. And if we could push them back up here as well, start taking back the Baltic states, that'd be great, because some of these cities, especially like Riga, very good cities to hold. Alrighty. South still looking ugly. The mud is clearing, though, as long as there's not another huge storm that passes through. We should be fine. Alright, so we're getting counterattacked. How's that going? Well, that's fine. Counterattacked here. It's 4 German divisions. Well, that's 4 German divisions, but it's not that bad, really. One. Being attacked here as well. Still, this is going... I think they keep throwing new divisions into this attack here. They're really not happy about being pushed back from the Magnus line. They're flailing pretty hard. Not flailing, but they're counterattacking. Counterattacking my counterattack very strongly. Not much going on up here. The Germans brought in 2 more panzer divisions to move up through Norway. I'm moving in guards, or tanks and some guards infantry up there. These guys are going over here. We took this province, but they're counterattacking. Strong counterattack. We'll just let these units wear out and retreat back to their defensive positions. That's perfectly safe. Alrighty, so let's take a look at what we're working with here. Let's bring up some units into this area here, as it seems rife for the assault. Japan conquered the Philippines. Right here. I'm thinking maybe try to cut off some of these units. Might be feasible. And that would involve moving some of these units around. Go over this way. Alright, now we should have some more tanks formed somewhere. Captured German weapons. Heavy artillery, regular artillery, and regular artillery. There's 2 more right there. Let's kind of try to get these guys in. I like when you tell it to strategically redeploy, it will follow your lines. I mean, it'll follow the front lines, the closest possible route, but at least it doesn't try to take it through enemy territory. Alright, so the German panzers are failing against my assault here. We only took like three provinces because of the fact that we're running out of freaking organization, but I think I'm going to be able to counterattack better than they can. Because you look at my units, I still got fresh guys in here. I could grab fresh units and counterattack right now if I wanted to, which I do. Now let's see what we're working with. All right, those guys are fresh, so let's cancel that. Give my units more time to recoup. That's a counterattack, though. That's a counterattack. Counterattacked in Narva, too, and managed to win. Finland I'm starting to worry a little bit about, because these Russian infantry, no match whatsoever for a German tank. Absolutely no match. They're trying very hard to take this province, but I don't think it's going to get them anywhere. More German counterattacks. How's my supplies looking? Not bad. Moving through pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the way things are going. And why don't we check the mud situation in the south again? It's even worse. Why don't we give this a shot and see what happens? I mean, is it still gonna give them like a freaking massive fort modifier? They have no organization down here. 0. Zero organization. Which means good things for us. Well, let's take a quick, closer look at this. No, not the bombing of Rostov-on-Don. But the battle that these guys are actually involved in. They have a defense modifier of 300%, and I'm getting attack modifiers of 150% for my tanks, even more for my guards infantry. Bombing site advances, very nice. Let's see here. Very good. Just throwing some more guards infantry, because all we need to do is take that province. So we need to throw everything we got into it. Well, not literally everything, but most of what we got. Because we're going to storm into here and be able to hit them from the other side. So let's grab all this guards infantry and move them out. We don't need everybody on in their mother to sit on the city. We do have oodles and oodles of men in Voroshilgrad. I know I'm kind of just muddling the syllables together, hoping that at least some of them are correct, basically. These guys are actually doing a hell of a job stopping up the Germans here. Artillery flexibility, armor plating. That's going to be under armor 2, I believe. Thought it was. Aircraft systems. Oh, that was armor plating for planes. All right, let's take that stuff off. All right, good. I'm kind of, I wish I had access to ski brigades earlier, like I had done that, just so that I could send all, you know, I would have had pre-prepared ski brigades to send into Finland. So we can, how are we doing here? Perfectly fine. Managing to hold out very well. Need to get our organization. The counterattack really sapped our strength, but the counterattacks are sapping the strength of the Germans. So I think we'll be able to hold on to these little spots. And what I'd love to do is just swoop right across here and cut off the units up here. That would be wonderful. Let's get these guys across the river. Retreat out. I don't think they'll be able to sustain an attack against German panzers. Ooh, we got 4 up here? Let's get these guys on over here. Oh, wow, it worked. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that, guys? And what I'm tempted to do is just sit on that. Sit on it. We'll let them... well, they might already be half starved to death. Yeah, they're completely out of supplies right now. Minus 20% means they have no supplies. So, we can wait for them. We can wait for them to starve out. Amphibious light armor. Oklahoma's been sunk. It seems like Japan is kicking the shit out of the Americans. No Japanese ships have been... no Japanese capital ships have been lost, but large quantities, I would say 24 British and American capital ships, maybe not 24, maybe 15 to 20, have been sunk. These guys are doing an amazing job staunching the German advance right here. They're suicide troops, which I kind of love. All right, so we managed to withstand their attack, or their counterattacks here. We're alive. We've grabbed the territory. All right, so they're trying to break through right here. I don't think it's going to get them in. Oh, yep, no. Not going to get them anywhere. So we're going to work on reducing this little pocket right here. That is so amazing. I can't believe that worked. We did bring a ton of units in, and the Germans don't have the supply lines to get these. That's pretty much what happened. They don't have the supply lines to get this, to keep these guys moving. Which is working out beautifully for me. Because we've created a pocket of German troops in 1942. Alright, who we got up here? So I'm gonna tell all these guys except the garrisons to move up here. I don't think they're gonna get there in time. Major defeat. That's okay. We lost 7,000 men. Romania, Germany, Bulgaria, and Hungary lost 18,000. So that was fine for me. I'm perfectly happy with the way that went. They lost way more men than I did, and it took them weeks to take that to win that battle. All right, I wish I had more organization here. It's getting up to 66, which is damn good. They're trying to break out. This is at least like, I would say this is 2 corps at least. It's definitely alliance troops. I see Italians under Bulgarian command, I think. I think I saw some Italians under Italian command in there too. Infantry unit command and control, direct fire, division HQ, which is delay between attacks reduced, and tactical withdrawal and breakthrough a little bit higher. Got some more battles. Not anything too large right there. But why don't we grab our guards infantry and see if we can work on reducing this pocket by attacking that province right there. Nope. Yep. They cannot withstand that. That kind of assault. They cannot withstand it. Withstand? Sustain? Which stain am I looking for here? I'm the Soviet Union, so I definitely should be assaulting instead of waiting, I feel. One, 0 to 0. Oh, this is a defeat for the. This is the base, like, kind of like the Stalingrad. Although they didn't get anywhere close to Stalingrad, which is way the fuck back here. Well, they got 2/3 of the way there. This is pretty awesome. It's less than an army, so it's not like the disaster that Stalingrad was, but it's still a bunch of men, including SS units. How to wear them out. I would definitely love to increase this a little bit, so why don't we knock the infantry off of this right here. All these infantry divisions just stay back and take our motorized, all of our motorized infantry and things like that, and attack the German positions right here. This is plains. It looks like it's definitely some Hungarian units in there. That's definitely Hungarian. I don't think it's going to be that difficult to attack that province. And let's... Oh, they're under attack right here by Italian mountainmen. And we won. We're going to take that province. They're going to counterattack like a motherfucker, if they're capable of doing it. We won right here during the struggle. 15,000 men were killed. They lost 400. But we won the battle. That's what matters. So we're going to try to reduce this pocket as quickly as we can. We won a battle up here, 22,000 to 2,000. I'm the Soviet Union. When you're Soviet Union, you throw bodies at the problem. That's how you play. Alrighty, so might be able to try to take this province because all of these infantry are free now. We got like 8 divisions there. And that's the only province they border. So we can attack there and then support attack from this side. Let's see if we can't expand this little Magnus line bridgehead a little bit. Like anti-bridgehead. You know, a bridgehead away from the Magnus line. Alrighty, so we got... that one fell. This one's in the process. We could actually help that along by supporting attack from different flanks. You guys are moving up. So hopefully we're going to squeeze the Germans down into this one province right here and destroy them. Sinking of the Petero de Leno. Something like that. That was the a Mexican ship that got sunk. Kind of brought Mexico into the war, kind of. Oh, this is so good. Now, we might have some luck pushing away from this area as well. We could just grab everybody except for the cores, basically. The defenders here. See if we can push this way a little bit as well. And everything except the garrisons here. Because these guys might not have any supplies. Yeah, they're lacking in supplies. They're definitely lacking. And we can support attack. Support attack. Well, we should probably actually not attack with cores. Like this guy. Just so they don't die. Now these, let's see. Defense modifier of 800. Attack modifier of 50-something. Not too bad. Oh, we actually knocked it down into 2 pockets. United Kingdom, enforce, install democracy in Saudi Arabia. So, the United Kingdom overran Saudi Arabia. They're probably going to attack. Well, they're halfway through Iraq and Iran, and they're moving into Afghanistan as well. So, how are we doing here? Pretty good. The Germans are trying like hell to get out of this little pocket they got themselves into, but they don't have any supplies. That's SS divisions in there too. Let's see, how many? At least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's almost a full army, actually. This is kind of like our Stalingrad. Because it's about the right amount of troops, I feel. I mean, I'm not exactly sure how many troops exactly fell in this with overruns and stuff like that counted in, but a lot of people. A lot of people are dead here. And there's 2 more German divisions right there. And we have managed to push them away from the Magnus line in 2 places now. Let's try something real quick. Let's grab our mountain divisions here just because I love them and launch them against these Hungarian units and see what happens. Let them fight it out for a while. Looks like this is about to go. Yep, they got pretty much nothing left here. Got a lieutenant general in there. Alright, that was over here. We managed to expand the Narva little area too. Solid control over that province. Electronics, radios. Keep in mind, the Germans are on hard. I feel like... Ooh, here we go. So let's see. The Germans had about 130,000 men in that province right there. And this one's about to go. So and I think there were several other overruns there as well. Alrighty. And that was another... Well, that was that it? That's all that was left, was 3,000 men there? Or was it this one? It was that one. They had about another 30,000 right there. So that was all. That was basically an entire German army destroyed. Overrun and destroyed in what we're going to call the Don pocket. Because it was basically completely encompassed in the River Don. How would they ever... Germany in this game never would have come anywhere close to Stalingrad. They ran out of supplies way before they hit the Don River, because when they got there, they were lacking in supplies. Support attack, see if we can help this out a little. Yeah, we might be able to get in there. Open up another flank. Alrighty, folks, I'm actually just going to end this a few minutes early. If you have enjoyed this episode, just drop me a like. Leave me those comments right down below. And if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3, just subscribe to this channel, and I will see you next time.